Hi, I'm Corrine. Welcome to Goodbye Gluten.
Saying goodbye to gluten does not mean saying goodbye to great food and great taste.
So please like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe to our channel.
So today we are going to make a very quick, simple applesauce using just a few ingredients, and it's an awesome way to use up some old or slightly smushy apples that you want to get rid of. So here's what you're going to need for today. Obviously you need some apples. I have 6 small Gala apples. You can tell these are the lunchbox size, but they're ones that have been hanging around for a few days and they're ready to be used up. We're going to need some sugar, obviously. Then I have our standard apple pie spices. So we have ginger, cinnamon, cloves, and nutmeg. We're also going to need a pinch of salt and a splash or two of water. Okay, I've peeled and chopped and cored all of my apples. You can see this is a rough chop. It does not have to be exact. You just want the apple chopped up so that it can break down in the cooking process. Now we're going to add some sugar. I would start with about a 1/4 cup. The thing with this recipe is it's entirely to taste. So if you like it sweeter, add more sugar. If you have sweeter apples, add less sugar. All depends on what you have. So I'm going to add maybe not quite a full 1/4 cup, but you need a little sugar in there to break down the apples. Also going to add just a pinch of salt to temper the sweetness. And then now here's where the to taste comes in. We're going to start with some ground cloves. Add in a nice little dash. Cloves typically, you don't need very much. Going to do some ground nutmeg. Again, nice little splash here. The cinnamon. On this where I'm probably going to measure, I'll probably do a nice heaping 1/4 teaspoon, maybe a 1/2 teaspoon. Because we can always add more. And a splash of ginger. Okay. We're going to give this a stir. To coat everything, get it all mixed in. Add about a tablespoon of water. And if you want to leave the peels on your apples, by all means do so. I just particularly don't care for the peel on an apple when it's cooked. From here, we're going into the microwave. So we put these in for the first 5 minutes. We finished our first 5 minutes in the microwave.
Oh my God,
you can smell the cinnamon, you can smell all the good stuff. This is getting hot. The bowl is getting hot. I've given it a good stir. We're gonna see are we ready for mashing? Not yet. The apples are still crunchy. So we're going to wait. If you have a smasher like this, it works great. A potato masher or even a spoon will work when the apples are cooked. So this is going back in for another 5 minutes. So it's been another 5 minutes. We're gonna see about mashing these up. You can also use a blender, a hand blender if you want. The idea is to just mix it up however you have. This is also something you can do on a stovetop or in a crock pot, depending on how much time you have. It just depends on what works. Okay, this still needs to cook a little bit longer, but we're starting to break them down. Yum. You can smell the cinnamon at this point. So we'll put it in for another 5 minutes. So I've pulled these out again. You can see they're softening up even more so. And the more you break them down, if you had a hand blender, this would break them down quite a bit. It really depends on, do you want it chunky or do you want it to be smooth? Both Greg and I like it kind of on the chunky side, more of a salsa texture as opposed to an actual smooth puree.
Which people in Colorado call Rocky Mountain applesauce.
But you can see also using just the back of a spoon will smash this down as well. So it really depends on whatever equipment you have available. Also, how many apples do you have? How soft are they? How sweet are they? So that's about where I like it. I'm going to get a different spoon and taste it real quick. I've got a little bit of a bite here. It is hot. That's good. So there you have it. A quick and easy applesauce. You don't even need a stove for it. All right, there you have it. Again, if you want to make this more smooth consistency, more like baby food, you can blend it up more, keep cooking it a little more. These still have a little bit of bite. It's a great way, like I said, to use up those leftovers, and this will last in the refrigerator once cooled down for about 4 or 5 days. But let's get real, it's going to get eaten long before then. Thank you so much for cooking with me, and remember, saying goodbye to gluten does not mean saying goodbye to great food and great taste.